All right, guys, I got a little bit of a bolo here for you, and it's a bit of an educational video as well. So you see this here, and this is your typical 8-track tape. Not really important. Normally we would pass these over, and there's not a lot of value in 8-track tapes. You have to get kind of weird with media. Records are that way, 8-tracks are that way as well. You know, records in the 40s, and so you got to get into jazz and the weird kind of off the wall stuff. In the 50s, you got to get into rock and roll. 60s, you got to get a little heavier, and you got to get with like the Beatles and things that were starting to change. In the 70s, heavier rock, you know, you're looking at AC/DC and things along those lines. And also disco. 80s, you get into the heavy rock, stuff like Twisted Sister, that kind of thing. And then pop, Michael Jackson, you know, Madonna, early Prince, that kind of stuff. That's all the records. When it comes to 8-tracks, though, it's a little bit different. 8-tracks never really took off. And the world phased them out. Europe phased them out in the 70s. We waited until 82 to really phase them out. Columbia House said, "Here, hold my beer." And they said, "We're going to continue to produce these until 1988. So a lot of this stuff stayed around. So when you see 8-tracks in the late 70s into the early 80s with these bigger bands like Duran Duran, the Human League, I've got a couple over here from Def Leppard, especially when you see them with a Columbia House sleeve, make sure you pick them up and look at them. I bought a box yesterday. Looks like about 60 8-track tapes. And the only reason I bought them was because it was $100. And you can see there's really good names in there. There's, you know, Jay Giles Band, Genesis, Led Zeppelin, Queen is down underneath there, Ramones. The thing that I saw that was the immediately eye-catching thing was the 2 Ramones cassettes. Each one of those looked like it went for about $50 or more. So I grabbed those thinking, you know, I've got at least my $100 back with the Ramones, and what I didn't know was, oh my goodness, I'm about to score big time because I'm about 15 tapes in to researching, and I think I'm at about $500 so far. The Human League, looks like it's going to go for somewhere in the range of $60 to $75. The Duran Duran Rio, this one probably $50 to $75. I think I just listed this guy, Def Leppard, On Through the Night. Even the because this is a Columbia House version, even the non-Columbia House version is hard to find, going for about $50. This one I think I listed at $75, and this one I listed at $50 as well. So right here alone, I've already got what, $250, and I've already listed 5 or so in the other stack that's already in my listings. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up. It is a late night. It's like 11:30. You can tell I probably don't have much energy right now, kind of burning the candle at both ends. But be on the lookout for Columbia House sleeved late release 1978 to 1982 or 1988 all the way up through there, 8-track tapes, if that makes sense. With that, I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you learned a little something. We'll see you on the next one.